Okay. Here, incident. Okay. Incident is one of the application or incident is one of the table or not. What does incident here? Incident where we can track some issues or issues we will be tracking it. Incident is one of the table. Okay. Incident is one of the table. Inside the incident, these many columns. Do you agree? So if I draw the pattern of it, okay, database pattern, somehow it looks like you see it. Okay. This is my incident table. Okay. So this is column. Okay. This is column. Sorry. This is column. Okay. This is one of the column. This is one of the column. This is one of the column. Okay. I'm taking this is my table. And inside the, if I convert that particular entire thing into my database thing, then it looks like something. Okay. See, incident is one of the column. Whatever the options you are seeing here, those are, you can be calling now as columns. From now, everything is becoming column, not options. Now you are the technical guy. You shouldn't calling it as an option. You should calling it as a column. Incident is one of the column. Then caller is one of the column. Category is one of the column. Subcategory is one of the column. Service is one of the column. Okay. In the similar way, everything can be stored in the back end in this way. That is what my statement here. But in the front end, same thing, you are seeing them in the form of some request form in the front. But in the back end, how it stores in the back end. And you remember every time, okay, incident in the front end, whatever you are seeing, this can be stored here. Even in the back end, it will be stored here. So now I am opening one topic here. Okay, you just focus on completely, you will be understanding it, what happens. Okay. Okay, you don't worry where I am going. Okay. See, whatever. See here, what are all this? So this topic, whenever you see this kind of options, you will be calling as a slush bucket. Okay. What are this option? What are this option? Now you tell me. Then you will get more control on the tables. You will easily develop your own application.
What are the all features
There are a lot
available
of
in
nullable fields, and what we select, that will goes to selected field.
What is this and what is this?
selected fields are the front-end fields and who are back-end matches available in
Okay. Okay. Yes. See here, these are all the available. Selected means what I'm trying to tell you is incident. Yeah, incident is my table. Okay. In the backend, incident, it can be stored this data and this data in the form of columns. In the form of columns. That is what my statement here. So database is what? Database is combination of rows, rows, and columns. So now active is one of the column in the backend. Number is also one of the column in the backend. Category is also one of the option or column in the backend. These many are there in the incident table. So how many are there? There are lot of columns are there in the incident table. Okay, these both are columns, but this is you had selected, okay, to show it to the end user. Now I will do one thing. See here. Okay, now I do one thing. I will simply go there. Okay, I will try to add active to show it on the form. Active. Okay, active I wanted to be show somewhere in between channel and state. Then save it. Now you pass some statement here. Okay. Based upon your understanding, you tell me active is one of the column where I am able to see here create, or I am just passing some available to selected. Did I create it? Did I create the column?
No.
Did I create the column, everyone? Or it is already there? So now you tell me, yes. So incident is one of the table. It can be consisting all the fields or all the columns along with this. Okay. This you are seeing them on the front end. This you are not able to see. Based upon your requirement, you will pull it. I need actual due date. Yes, I will pull it. But I am not creating it. It is already created. It is already there on the incident table. It is already created. This column is already created in the backend. I am just trying to use it, move it from here to here to select it, to show on the form. Okay. This is related to form. But in the backend, there are how many columns, ma? There are how many columns for the incident application? There are n number of columns, ma. But how many columns? How do you get to know? You need to get know, na? You are the developer. You should get know how many options are there or how many are there in the backend for the incident application or for the incident table. For the incident table, how I can do it? I will simply go configure and say tables. Table. Okay, the options I will make you understand. Just focus on the columns. How many are there? Total, how many are there? These many. 95 options are there in the backend, but in the front end, whatever need you are pulling up and utilizing here. Okay, maybe in our example, okay, in our example, I maybe create these many, but these many I don't want it to be see on my form. I wanted to be see this. Then you tell me what are available, what are selected. So, okay, now keep it in this way. These many are showing on the form. These many. Then you tell me job seeker is one of the table where it can be holding this or both.
Both.
But
Both
in the
will be
farm,
holding.
in the farm you are seeing this.
Displays will be.
But these are also available. These many we are going to be created based upon our requirement. We will pull them into the front end, that is farm. Okay. if now you tell me, okay, if I wanted to be create job seeker table or application or table, okay, application or table, okay, how many columns I should be created from my end? How many columns? How many columns, ma? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, somewhere around. 16 columns as a developer, I need to create it. That is our job. What kind of columns also you should get understand. That is why we are creating from the scratch. If not, I could have explained it to you on incident form itself. But on the if I want it to be add, it doesn't make any sense. You need to get more control on the tables and the columns. Okay. Okay. Now next bit advanced. Okay. Any questions before we are moving to the next topic? Not next topic, same topic in some other way. Okay. There are purely views are two views there. I would say two views are there for every up. There are two views. One is form. Other one is, tell me, what is the other one? Huh?
List.
List. Correct? Huh? What is form? Form is something like this. Okay. Options are divided in some, beautiful way. Options. Options are aligned, or we are the technical guys, na? Columns or fields. Okay. Columns in the table. Form you will calling it as fields. Fields. Okay. You just remember. Columns or fields. In the organized way can be consisting in the form. But what is list? What is list view? This is the form view. What is list view?
Table view, like rows and columns.
Table view. Table view means whatever it gets created, then it will come here and it will show in the list view. Correct or not? In the list view also, there is many options. Whatever required, you can take it. See here. I'm going to my incident application. Okay, this is form. And if I go to here, these many columns you are seeing, na? These many columns. So if you want to add or remove column, simply you will go somewhere with one of the option. That option I will cover, don't worry. Somewhere you will go to form layout and you will be playing with your available records at selected columns and available columns. Okay, fine. Now I say all, or I am the developer, na? I will say table name dot list. It gets open the list. See now, do you see all options here? And also add all the options which were 95. 95 options were there, na, on the incident application. Whatever you see, you will play with here. But it can be list view. In the list view, you will be seeing something like this. List means list of records, list of records, list of records. Combination of columns and rows. List view can be consisting combination of columns and rows. As coming to the form, same fields or same columns can be seen in the form way, which is very organized. That's it. Now you tell me to show the application, okay, to create something, to show list or form view. Why table is required? Now you did understand. Why table is required to see the application? Any application. It can be for incident. To see the incident here, I need to create the table. That's it. First, from the scratch, any application you wanted to be see here, or you wanted to see this kind of forms, first you need to create the table. Then you need to create the columns. Then you can arrange it. That's it. That is how you develop your application. It can be any application. It is one application. Problem is one of the application. I will tell you what is problem, sir. What is problem? Why problem is came here? Why problem application is there? We will cover it. And next, there are n number of applications. Based upon requirement, we will use our service. Now you did something on the backend things. If any doubts, feel free to ask me. Then we will start one application. Tell you how to create it. Everybody should do from your end. You take one example and start creating it your own, not copy paste. Or just looking at the video and create same fields. Doesn't make sense. Create your own application from your end and come to me if any doubts. Tomorrow or Monday, okay, ask you to share the screen and show me your application, whatever I am going to be do today. Fine. Can we proceed? What application I can take up? This or this? This or job seeker or apply for the loan application or insurance or credit card? What application I can take up? Anything we can develop. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Or you want me to propose any application?
Go with the loan
Anything would be
application.
fine. Go with the loan application. Huh? Okay, let's do one thing. Who is that guy? Yeah. Karnaka, do one thing. Okay. On Monday, you come up with few options for loan applications. Okay.
Okay.
See,
Okay.
again, it takes time to collect all the requirements, something like this, no? Usually.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sure.
I will try to create 3 to 4 fields for today. 4 fields. I'm using the naming convention as fields and columns. You can call it as field or column. Field or column. Coming to the table, you will be calling as columns. Whenever you are going to be create, it can be as field. Why field? I tell you. There are types. That is why I'm calling this as field. You can call anything. Nothing to be worried. Don't worry about the naming conventions, but don't call it as an option. That is my statement. Fine. So any questions before we create our own application? Okay. I'm not able to hear you. Someone is talking something, but it is audible, but okay, you can start talking something, but I'm getting some noises. Yeah. I do have more, but I need to take up from you, na? You are the client here. But forward we can develop it.
Sir, proceed with job application.
Job application. Okay. And I can say there are many more. If I tell you, okay, we had created, leave management. Okay, leave management. For last batches, leave management. And next, We had created something related to scholarship, something related to electricity related. Okay. And we had created, I think, work from home request to our managers in our organization. That can be also done. Or I could say system access or visitor pass form, visitor pass. That can be also. And I would say there are many, or scholarship, okay, electricity, work from home, visitors, travel reimbursement related, for example. You can take anything. Only thing here is, okay, only thing you need to get more control on what you are doing. That's it. My agenda is not to get application knowledge. Application knowledge is also fine, but you should get more control on each type of column or each type of field. This is type of field. This is one of the type of field. This is one of the type of field. Similar way, you need to get more control on different kind of fields. That's it. Okay, you can do anything, but whatever you do, get control on the type of columns or type of fields. Fine. Okay. Next, we are going to be create the table creation. Okay. There are table creation topic. How do you create it? Let's go. So to create any table or ServiceNow instance in the real time or here in our own PDI, okay, just type tables, okay. Always go under system definition. Always, okay. Whatever the core things can be under system definition, most of the things. Okay. Under system definition, you go to tables. You go to tables. Okay. These many tables are there. These many. 5,000 plus tables. By default, our system is created. ServiceNow system gives you are created by defaultly these many tables. Did we create any table till now? No, right?
No, sir.
Yeah. You observe it. Okay. How system creates and how the backend name. How I give some name, how it gives me the backend name. See, is equals to incident is my application in the front end, I would say. Okay, incident in the front, you are seeing this in the URL also incident. This is the backend name. This is the front end name. Yesterday, I think we had discussed front end and backend name. Correct? Huh? But now I am going to be created. You see how it is.
I have a
say
question.
new. Yes.
So are we creating separate applications, or we just watching what you're doing?
Yes, sir. It is separate application. Huh? Here, do you see job seeker application? Here. Job seeker. Do you see? But
No.
when I searched with my application name, I should see some options where I am creating new. Okay. Where see all the job seekers IDs. Something like incident application. I need to see. That is why from scratch we are going to be created.
Okay, so we are creating individual applications, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Everybody should be done from your end. That is for sure. If you don't practice, if you don't touch your instance, okay, it doesn't make any sense. Even if you are watching the video for 20 or 30 times, watch the video and get practice. Then you get more control. If not, everything will be confused. I'm sure I'm saying. Okay, go to tables. Okay, and say new. Say new. When I say new, it gives me some form where I can create the table. Okay. Now, what is our application? This job seekers. Job seekers. I copied it. Or what I can say in organized way, what I can mention, job seeker application, or what I can mention, job seeker only. What we can give the name?
Job application.
Job application. Okay. I am giving it as a label. Okay. I am giving it as a label and clicking outside. What did you observe here?
The name will automatically appear.
See, the moment I had given the job application or any name here, okay, then I moment I click outside, you see it. Okay, see, job application. Let's refresh it. Let's go from the scratch. Okay. Okay, I am giving the name, then clicking outside. Then it gives me the backend table name is u underscore job underscore application. Why underscore is came? Why u is came? From now, whatever system not giving you, whatever you are going to be created, it can be attached with this prefix. Prefix is u underscore. Whatever you are going to be created, the kind of applications or the fields or the tables, anything, whatever you are going to be created, it can be assigned with prefix called u underscore. And wherever the namespace, the space is there, it will be filled with underscore.
So my comes with a number, X underscore numbers underscore.
Yes, correct, sir. See, I am
Okay.
giving something here. Okay. I am giving, okay, let's take this now. Something mobile number I am taking. This is my, for example, this is my application name. I had given it. I am clicking on outside. Automatically, the ServiceNow system gives me the table name is u underscore mobile underscore number would be created in the backend. Last, whenever you were checking how many tables were there, by the way, did you count it? Anyone?
5,000.
Did anyone count?
5,000.
5,000, the exact number I need it. How many are out there?
Five, 6,000.
Come slow. Yes. Didn't get you, ma. 55598. Okay, I'm going there. You asked me. 5598 tables. Say new. Now you can ask me. Yeah, ask me what was something you're asking. We are not audible. Now you can start talking. Yes, we can hear you. I can hear you. You should not give the same table, same name. First point. It will be deprecated. Na? The database can be consisting, okay, can be unique name. it works real time. You should not give the same label for other tables also. But you try. Maybe it works. It gives you some other table name. But it should not be the case in the real time. Okay. Fine. Now I am giving it name. Okay. Job application. Let's create it. Yes. Okay. Now this is the first option where I am going to be created the table. Okay. On the form, you will be seeing many options. Now, extents is there. Okay. Create model and create mobile module and add the module is there. Okay. When I say this, the moment I had created, whenever this checked, the moment I had created or submit, okay, or save it, then I would see my application will be seen here with this name. If I search here, it will show me. But now I am not going to be do it. I am unchecking it for more learning purpose. I am unchecking this. If I check this, what will happen? Automatically, the moment I had saved it or submit it, if I come here, okay, come here and search with the application name, it will show the table whatever created, it shows me. If I don't or uncheck this or control there, for now you do it. You uncheck it or check it, but uncheck first. Now extend table is also there. Now I am creating the first method of table creation. I would say first method. Okay, this is my first method. I am not doing anything here. Okay, I am not doing anything here. This is table. Under table, the related list or the column, the section is there named with columns. Named with columns. Do you see any columns here? Any columns are created?
No, you need to create.
We need to create it, na? Ourselves, we need to create it. Correct? Now, I will save it. Okay, save and submit both are okay, ma. Submit means it will go somewhere from the page. Save means it will save in the backend with this name. Okay, then it will stay on the same page. Why I wanted to stay on the same page? To show you something. Okay, if I submit it, it will also create it in the backend table, but it will go somewhere and again to show something, it will confused for you. Okay, I'm saving it. You observe. See, what is happened? The columns are created these many. How many? 6 columns are created. By defaultly, the moment I did create job application table, it gives me the system, ServiceNow system gives me 6 by default columns. Understand? What are those? Updated, created by sysid. What is sysid, ma?
32-bit.
Unique ID for the table.
32-bit characters where it will be attached with every record, correct? Something like this ID, if student roll number. Okay, sometimes
unique ID for every table.
yes, unique ID. Besanio is the student. This is a unique ID for Besanio. Okay, because Besanio, if I call Besanio, there are multiple students, 2 or 3 students. There are choices to named with multiple people with the same name. Correct? That is why in the backend, in every school or college, they will be assigning with some ID, the rule number or something. In a similar way, if we are coming to our system, okay, in the table, whenever you are start creating any record, it will be assigned with 32-bit character ID. With help of the 32-bit character ID, the front end also it will goes to the server and gives you the identification. But now you tell me, whenever you are creating a column, okay, once you created, sorry, the table, okay, what are all the by default system gives you columns and why? What are the by default columns it has created? First one is updated. I will tell you what is updated and what is created by. Next, sys ID. Next, created. Next, updated by. Okay. Next, updates. What are those? I will clearly explain you. Okay. Now your assumption is this, na? Okay. Your assumption would be this. Your assumption in the backend is this, remember. Your assumption is job seeker or job application is one of the table. In the front end, you are seeing this. But what is the backend name of this database? U underscore something job underscore application. What we had given, what system gives me based on the label. This is the database name. Inside the database, now it has created with how many columns? By defaultly,
6 columns.
these many columns. How many? Updated. Next, created by. Next, sys ID. Next, created. Next, updated by. Next, updates. These many columns by defaultly system gives you. And if you wanted to add more, you can add it based upon our options. We will add it. But before we are adding those options, we need to get understand what are all this. Can today or in the next session. Because it is already 9:40, na? But why I'm going deeper is to understand or get more knowledge on the tables, because in the future we will play with the databases only wherever you go in ServiceNow. Okay. Don't worry, you will get understand everything when you get practice from your end. I will give my best, you give your best. That's it. You will learn something. Whenever you learn or whenever you are potential, whenever you have potential, you will get placed somewhere differently.